Ah, Paris. The mere mention of your name makes my heart beat faster. From your opulent opera house to your most magnificent museum, from your triumphal arches to your quintessential iconic tower, there is no place in the world like you. And although I am no poet, I hope you will indulge me for just a moment as I draft this letter of love, touting your indefatigable beauty and utter splendor. It will undoubtedly fall short in acknowledging my admiration, but suffice it to say that I agree with the old adage. Paris is always a good idea.
Let travel surprise you. Let moments excite you. Let me try to guide you along the way. There's a world out there waiting. Sights that need gazing. Food that needs tasting. And laughs in between. Oh, wherever I go. Whatever I see, all that I know is you're coming with me. You won't forget it. You know the best is yet to come. Be it land or sea, trust Tyler Travels TV.
So we disembark from our 7-night Mediterranean cruise, and as we were planning this whole trip, we thought, okay, if we're gonna fly all the way to Europe with my parents and our daughter, why not tack on 4 nights in Paris? And we did, and I am so glad that we did. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was November, so it wasn't super duper busy anywhere. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to spend a little time in Paris? So we fly from Barcelona to Paris, and this time, thank goodness, we made all of our flights.
Well, good morning. Good morning. It has already been a crazy day. Not crazy, it's been good. I mean, everything's gone according to plan.
Fast-paced.
Yeah. So we're at the Barcelona airport right now. This little girl's outside, and there's a Starbucks that's like outside in a courtyard, which is nice to get
we went through security, and they have a terrace.
get some fresh air and
Fresh air is nice. So it's getting a little toast. Right?
So yeah, we got through security. They had a special airport security area for people with babies, so we got right through basically, which was awesome because the line was long. We got off the ship and we had somebody waiting for us there, and they took us right to the airport, which was nice. And now we're here. We're gonna get some coffee and maybe some milk for Gigi. What do you think? She's like, I am just glad to be outside. Oh, hey. So we made it to Paris. Have we vlogged it all night? I don't even remember.
Yeah, we did like little bits.
A little bit. Okay, so we made it to Paris. Flight actually went super well. She was
did.
awesome.
Which was a nice change.
Yeah. Just made it to our Airbnb, and we're going to show you guys
It's
around.
lovely, you guys.
This is the nicest place we've ever seen in our entire lives, I'm pretty sure.
100%, yes.
Just watch. Okay, so you come in the front door. The front door is right here. You gotta walk in. So we got this like big cabinet here. We'll save the best for last. We'll go through here. So you go through this little doorway here. It's got a little kitchen, and it's got a washer and dryer in the unit, which is super nice. And it's got a little a little fridge. This looks out over a little balcony into a little courtyard here. Oh, I just love Paris. Okay, and then you come through this way. Go down the hallway here. And you got a little bathroom here. Very nice, got a tub in there. Next room, you got 2 twin beds. This is where my parents are gonna sleep. And they again have a view of that same courtyard. And they've got little balconies here. I don't know if the door is actually open or not, but just this little courtyard here. Back to the hallway. Down at the end of the hallway, we have a little kid's room, which it has 2 bunk beds, which would be great if we had more than one kid and a kid that could sleep on a bunk bed. But they do have a pack and play here for us. So we'll set up Gigi's pack and play here in the middle, and that'll be her room. And then at the end, we have mine and Jessica's room, or Jessica and my room, I guess I should say. And it looks out down over the that same little area. Just very nice. I love the crown molding and all that. This apartment's huge. Oh, and we have a bathroom back here too. Looks like it was an added bathroom actually now that I'm looking at it, because you can see back there, I bet this didn't used to have a bathroom. I bet they drywalled this off. Anyway, not important. So there's a bathroom in here now. Very nice. So let's go back down this hallway here. Got a little butler's pantry here. Just, you know, nice little, there's some wine glasses and so on and so forth. I love these paned glass doors, these French doors, I guess is what we would call them. Again, the crown molding here in the dining room. This is our little dining room area here. We've got a formal sitting room here. There's my mom. Hi, Mom. Balcony out here. Oh, you can. Okay, good. Yeah. So this is a nice little sitting room here, and then Mom is going to show us our view here. So this, you just step right outside to this balcony here, and if you, it's beautiful. But if you just look up, that's the Eiffel Tower. Can you believe this stinking view? Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm never going home. I'm moving in. I'm locking the door.
Thank you.
I'll see if I can have people throw me up groceries. I don't know. I'm never leaving this apartment again. We are headed right now to go get our Paris passes for the next couple days. We already bought them. We got to go pick them up. And also, that's the Eiffel Tower right there.
You can't see us, but you can see that, so that's okay.
And then we're going to stop and get some groceries on our way back to have in the apartment.
Well, and like stuff Gigi, like milk and yogurt
exactly.
and fruit and stuff.
So we're hopefully going to get to it. The place closes at 6:30, and like as of right now, we're going to get there like 6:15. So hopefully we have enough time to get in and get our
using the metro,
passes.
so we'll see.
But it's going to save us a bunch of time tomorrow from going to get them. So that, and then we're going to head to grocery store on the way back, and we're just going to...
We're going to kind of stay in tonight after that. We're going to...
Gigi's tired. My dad is sick, so...
Yeah, we're just going to lay low.
Yeah. Bonjour. Good morning.
Bonjour. We made it to France. Wait, we said that.
Yeah, we vlogged a little bit last night.
It's been a long 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, we're on our way right now. We just got our Paris passes, and we're on our way right now to the Opera House. Doing all right back there?
It's a little bit rainy, but nothing crazy.
Nothing
chilly,
yeah.
Nothing crazy.
But we're on our way to the Opera House right now, and we're gonna do a tour of that at 11 a.m.
I'm excited. You said that's where Phantom of the Opera is set, basically.
Yeah, as far as I know. And then you're gonna hate us for this, but we just stayed in last night and ate in our apartment. I know we're in Paris, but
hey, you do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do when you travel to baby. And we keep kind of saying that. It's like, you know, we might not do everything we want to do, but rather do some things than no things.
Not come at all.
And we're just kind of taking the entire trip slowly and doing, you know, seeing what we can, and then we just hope that we'll come back.
The Opera Garnier stands as a testament of the opulence and decadence of a bygone era. Built between 1861 and 1875, it was eventually renamed for the architect behind the project, Charles Garnier. Stepping into the Palais Garnier transports one into a refined state of mind. The opera house itself is like a perfectly crafted piece of classical music. Let's call it Palais Garnier in D-flat major. The first movement takes you into the lobby like a great overture. This is where you begin to hear the first notes of music. You start to hear the motifs and themes of what you're about to hear. The notes are cheerful and playful, allegro and sophisticated. Then, building into a great crescendo, we enter into the second movement as we step into the main auditorium. We are greeted by plush, legato red velvet seats accented with staccatos of gold. For the last 60 years, the ceiling here has been adorned with a painting by modernist painter Marc Chagall. Although initially it was not well received, it is now one of the most popular attractions on the tour. The original painted ceiling is still there, resting behind Chagall's, which was painted on panels and can be easily disassembled should they ever decide to restore the original. The third and final movement of our musical tour is the Grand Foyer, an elegantly adorned post-performance drawing room for Paris's elite society. The paintings that surround the room depict assorted moments in music history. As much as I enjoy walking through this area, I just have to say, I kind of wish they'd use more gold.
This is our street, by the way. It's so pretty.
Just normal day, just strolling home. Going back to our apartment where we live full time. Oh, there's the old Eiffel Tower. That old thing.
That whole thing. Stinky. It's cheese.
Camembert.
Camembert. So
We're having an impromptu cheese and wine party.
Yeah, cheese and wine. That's probably a better thing to call it. So we love these little things. I cannot find them in the States.
Not the exact
They're
thing.
like cracker breads.
Yeah.
But when we were here a few years ago for our honeymoon, we got stinky cheese and these things and wine and went to the Eiffel Tower. And it was, actually, we just ate this all the time.
I think we ate it, several times.
Literally. And it was just the best thing ever. So we're recreating
Yeah.
by just relaxing in bed.
While Gigi's taking a nap.
Yes. Oh, and I'm shopping the Sephora. Well, by the time you watch this, it'll definitely be over.
Yeah, because it'll be a year before I get to these.
No, well, the next one will have started. But it's the last day of this sale. I'm shopping right now, and I was wanting some things that I personally wanted, but then some other things I knew I wanted to try for certain videos. So I'm trying to place this order before the sale is over today at midnight or whatever. So, although midnight U.S. time? Does it
Probably.
just track where I am and say no?
Probably
you're done,
midnight,
cut
like
off?
Eastern time or something. It specifically says. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. Regardless, I'm pumped about that.
Yeah. It's very dark, so we can't really see much. But my mom and dad and I are going to go do a river cruise, assuming we get there on time, because we're cutting it a little close. But if we get there on time, we're going to go do a Seine river cruise. Jess is staying in the room with Gigi, because Gigi's been going. And so we're like, you know what? She deserves a little break. She's just going to hang out in the apartment. But I want to show you, there's the Eiffel Tower again. This is where we're walking. There's a little walking path right here next to it. And I know you can't see anything. It's way too dark. But it's very pretty. Yeah, exactly. That shines pretty clearly. All right, so we missed the boat in so many ways. And so now we are about to board the boat for the 8 o'clock instead of the 7 o'clock. But we stopped and got some like Glühwein kind of thing. It's like a warm wine. And now we're going to board the boat for the Seine River Cruise.
It wasn't so terrible.
It wasn't so terrible. There are worse ways to kill time than sitting under the Eiffel Tower drinking warm wine.
Our late night cruise along the Seine begins and ends at the Eiffel Tower, so we have amazing views as we leave and as we return. Our boat slowly meanders within the banks of this glorious, historic waterway, under bridges and past buildings that look like they could be a set for Les Miserables. The light from the streets lazily bounces off the ripples as we leisurely float by. It's one of those times in your life that you simply have to pinch yourself, afraid that you may wake up and this would all be a dream. So my parents and I go back to our apartment. They stay to watch Genevieve, and then Jessica and I get a little bit of a date night.
Getting some fresh crepes from like a little stall. Oh my gosh, it smells incredible.
We got our hot dogs and our Nutella crepes and our Glühwein.
Two of those.
Yeah. And we're just sitting here right by the Seine.
Tyler said he
Tower's
saw
back there.
Ratatouille run by. I'm like, cool.
Remy.
I always do that.
Yeah, I just saw a rat run by. I'm like, yep,
Like,
here goes
cool.
Remy.
Eat your food baskets.
Go off and cook us some food.
Aww.
Anyway,
He learned from the best. Ratatouille himself. Wait.
Mr.
What is-
Ratatouille.
what is the chef's name, though? He's on Gusteau.
Chef Cousteau. Yeah.
Anyway. If you haven't seen that movie, you totally should. It's so cute.
I think it's my favorite Pixar movie ever.
And the music's so class.
It's
French
so good.
classique. It's so good.
When we were here a couple years ago, underneath the Eiffel Tower was just completely open. They now have this glass wall that goes all the way around it, the entire perimeter. So you can't just walk under the Eiffel Tower anymore.
Which is a shame because it was so cool. We have tickets finally to go up this time, so in a few days we will.
And then if you look the other direction, this is the Champ de Mars right here, and it's all caged off. And I kind of remember it being a little bit roped off. Like you had to there were certain areas you could enter and exit,
Yeah.
but this looks like it's completely closed off now.
Well, and it even says don't walk on the grass, and it just
Right.
looked like all the way back.
Exactly, because it goes all the way back there. So I don't know if they're maybe trying to regrow the grass or if I just don't know. Remy?
Ratatouille.
Remy, is that you?
Ratatouille.
Anyway, so I don't know. I really don't. And if it is kind of, I just can't imagine them completely closing it off. We need to do.
Well, and the fencing doesn't look permanent.
No, it really doesn't. So we need to do some research and
Let
figure
us know
out.
if you know the answer. Maybe we already know it by now, and we don't need your answer.
I mean, again, it's November of 2019. I'll edit these videos probably December of 2020. We'll see. Let's see when I get these up. Bonjour. We are about to go to the Arc de Triomphe, which again is something we didn't do last time we were here. We saw it from afar, but we didn't go up in it. We're gonna try and go up in it today. Could you be a little louder, train? Don't you know I'm trying to film? And that's what we're doing. What are you guys doing?
Cartoon character.
My mom and Gigi are gonna hang out here, looking out at the Arc de Triomphe, and and then my dad and Jessica and I are gonna go up in it, or we're gonna try to at least.
The Arc de Triomphe is easily accessible. Underground tunnels from the outer edge of the roundabout make crossing the 12 lanes of traffic a breeze. Yes, you heard me right. 12 lanes. Once across, you emerge and you can finally begin to comprehend the scale of this monument to the indomitable spirit of France. While the arch was initially commissioned by Napoleon I in 1806, it wasn't completed for 30 years after many stops and starts along the way. Since then, it has stood as one of the most iconic symbols of France. A curved stairway of 284 steps wraps its way from the ground level to the top of the monument, with a few stops along the way.
You made it! If you were chilly downstairs, you're warmed up by now.
Now you can do the rock.
We just got this, if you can see it there, this little coin. We've been collecting them. We got one at Sagrada Familia and somewhere else, I forget. But it has a little design of Paris. And we got it actually in the Arc de Triomphe right there. So that's pretty cool.
Memory book.
Yeah. That's so cool. So in real time, it's got this movie screen here. And you can see down, into the thing. I wonder if this used to be open. And then people were idiots and threw stuff down or something. And now it's a video screen. That's very cool. See like a full-size model here of what the statues are outside, and it's just massive. Here, just stand up there so you can get a little perspective. Just the head is almost as tall as Jessica. They're just massive. Very cool. All right, now we're one floor higher than where we were. Of course, there's a gift shop because classic. They've got some interesting videos playing, showing kind of some history and some information. They got a scale model over there. It's really big inside. Very cool.
Once you finally emerge at the top of the monument, you will find all of Paris laid out before you.
This is unbelievable, this view. All of Paris is kind of laid out. There's a lot of places in Paris where you can see, like from way up high, the entire city laid out. This is very cool though, at the top of the Arc de Triomphe.
This is me.
can see Sacré-Cœur back there. The Eiffel Tower's over there. What goes up must come down. All right, we are back down to the bottom. Well, almost, they're almost here. One thing I quickly wanted to mention though is that this time, so we have our Paris pass. We got the 3-day Paris pass. And to get into the Arc de Triomphe, we had our Paris Museum pass. And all we had to do was scan the barcode on the back as we were coming in. Last night when we did our Seine River cruise, we had to go to the ticket office and scan our thing and get a separate ticket. So just make sure you're kind of doing your research before you go. But for this, all we had to do was just scan the pass that we already had. So that was nice and easy. All right, I say now we gotta go find our kid.
Whoa! She's laughing. Daddy's so fun.
Well, good morning. So the ladies decided to stay home today, but my dad and I are going to the Louvre today. And so we just got here and we decided we were still gonna go to the Louvre today because we're like, well, we could all just kind of lay low, but we're like, no, we're in Paris. They're gonna hang out there and we're gonna go see some art.
The Louvre Museum started its life as a palace before being transformed into the largest museum in the world. This pyramid, designed by I.M. Pei and completed in 1989, serves as the main entrance into the museum. Now, the Louvre Museum is one of, if not the most amazing museum in the entire world. It is full of beautiful, priceless works of art, none of which I am equipped to talk about. But I got all this footage while we were there, so I decided that I'll just show you all the footage I got, interspersed with just a little bit of what I like to call dad history.
This here horse has lost its body, but luckily he's in stable condition. This is a group of 3 people who do not know how to get ahead in life. This, of course, is an abstract piece. This, of course, is one of the earliest portrayals of a group of politicians. You can tell because most of them have no brains. This here is the Venus de Milo. Now, do you know what they say about the Venus de Milo? You really have to hand it to her. This is a sculpture capturing the exact moment humans first performed the whip and the nene. This here is the great-great-great-great-grandfather of Mr. Burt Reynolds. This is the Winged Victory. Now, after hearing of the death of her brother, Icarus, she decided that she would only fly indoors. Unfortunately, she flew right into a ceiling fan and lost her head, and now she's just winging it. These people here are waiting to see the Louvre's most famous exhibit, the Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa, of course, was painted by Julia Roberts in 2003 as a movie poster for the hit film Mona Lisa Smile. This gigantic art was painted by Napoleon on the day he became emperor, and amazingly enough, he painted the whole thing in just one stroke. This here is one of the earliest known posters for the musical Les Miserables. Oh, now this is an interesting piece. This is a sculpture of the exact moment that Kevin's mother realized she left him home, alone. These are Napoleon's apartments. A little-known fact, this rich, ornate decor was meant to offset his other shortcomings, and therefore this is known as the Napoleon Complex apartment complex. And of course, these are actual renderings of people laughing at these jokes.
We just finished our Rick Steves walking tour of the Louvre, and now we're going to get a little bit of lunch at Le Moulin, which is inside the Louvre. All right, we each got like a chicken sandwich, and it's really good. I think it's pretty good. I mean, leave it to Paris to have great food, even at like their museum cafe. And then I got Chardonnay and chips. And we each got some coffee as well to kind of kickstart our mid-afternoon lulls. But
Oh, look at this outfit. We bought it on Amazon.
going up the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
And we got a special outfit just for this.
Hi, Gigi.
She loves it. She's
Hi,
like, yeah,
Genevieve.
it's perfect.
It
Don't change
is.
a thing.
She likes it. You like your hat? Yes,
You
we
can see
go
herself
up.
in the mirror there, and she loves it. Oh,
Hi there.
now you
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There's your hair. All right. We have our berets. We'll travel. We're ready to go to the Eiffel Tower. We're going to go up it this time and maybe grab a bite to eat.
We're gonna go to all the floors, all the way to the top.
Whee!
We're all gonna go up to the top and see what we see.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Gigi keeps saying, whoa. 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 Wow. It is cool. Massive.
It's so much bigger sitting under it than you think it is. Like
Yeah.
from a distance, we were talking about that. Like just over there, it doesn't seem that big. You get far away, it seems big. You get it right under, it's all about perspective.
Mommy. Girl, wow. Look at this girl.
All right, we have another one. Another Monet de Paris.
Nice.
And we have exact change. Love when that happens.
That's always nice. Oh, it's a little cheaper.
And Gigi's actually here. She
Yay.
actually went to the top of the Eiffel Tower this time.
Very fun. She looked at the Arc de Triomphe. She just...
Yeah, she just didn't go up and...
Fun.
Oh.
Oh, yay. Cute.
Don't
Oh, your
throw it
hands.
down.
Yeah.
Gigi, you are all the way up there. All the way to the very top. Wow. So cool. She said, I was all the way at the top.
You were. We all were, but mostly you.
We're having a little date night. We went back after the Eiffel Tower and we put Gigi to bed. She was very tired.
Very glad to lay down.
Very glad. And so now Jessica and I are having a little date night. We went down the street. There was a couple restaurants within a block of us, and we just kind of picked one and walked in. So we're having a nice little date night, and we're both very excited because we haven't had a chance really to have like an out night like this since we've been on our trip. We got our food. Jessica got a savory crepe or like a
I
galette.
think it's like a baked potato.
It's got like bacon in it and what else? It's
Potato
got
and I think creme
red
brulee
onion.
or sour cream. Red onion cheese.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
So good.
It is
A little
absolutely one of the best things I've ever had in my life. And I got risotto with chicken and mushrooms, and it is unbelievable. So good.
In our lives, we can only hope to have a few travel experiences as incredible as this. And while traveling with young ones may not be the easiest thing in the world, it is almost always worth it. The small trinkets we buy and bring home are not the real souvenirs. The memories we bring home and a new perspective on the world are the reason we travel. This trip will forever be a snapshot of a time in my life when my oldest daughter was toddling around the Colosseum, a moment with my parents at an age where we could all be together. Time is fleeting, and we must grab these moments whenever we can. I will remember the beautiful scenery, the awe-inspiring churches, the art, the captivating cities, but what I will remember with a much higher degree of fondness is the time we had together. That's why we travel. To create experiences together. To earn wisdom with the people we love. And to create the memories that we will look back on for the rest of our lives.